pray as we pray in the way we pray.
Let us pray. Most holy and everlasting Father, thou art God and God alone. Father, it's once more and again that we, your humble servants of the city of Hartsville, come and assemble in these hallowed halls and behind these sacred desks to do what is right, what is good, what is just and fair for the city of Hartsville that we all love so much. Father, we pray now that you give us guidance. Lead us to the solution for Hartsville to be able to go together and grow together at the same time. Father, we ask you to keep your divine protection around the city of Hartsville. Father, we thank you for all of our servants that you have called and that serve in different capacities in the city. So now, Father, we ask you to give us favor. When money falls short, give us favor. Father, lead, guide, and direct us, and let us do the things that are pleasing in your sight. We ask these and all of the blessings in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ, we do pray. Amen.
Amen. Please join me in the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, would you please join me in the civility pledge? I pledge to build a stronger and more prosperous community by advocating for civil engagement, respecting others and their viewpoints, and finding solutions for the betterment of my city. Thank you. All right. Mr. Moore?
Yep. All right. Well, thanks for all the citizens for coming. We
Right.
appreciate that.
Old home week here.
Yep. So we just have a couple things to update. The most major one is, of course, the RFP. So what you have in front of you is a draft. Just for the record, when you look at it, there is some margin printing errors that are happening right now. I'm working through those, so there's a lot of white space in there. I'm going to show you what it actually looks like when we have it up. But the goal of this thing is, of course, to tell Hartsville's story, really make it kind of enticing. This is designed in a magazine style, so it's supposed to be attractive. I have a lot of buzzwords in here to try and make it look, because I looked at what other successful RFPs do, and this is what we're going with. So when you look at it, it is designed to show that this has chapters, titles, talking about how Hartsville really just talking it up. And this is based on all of your feedback that you guys gave me. Really emphasizing the partnerships we have, the ability, what we have around us. A lot of data pull for our master plan, which was very helpful to have. Talking about again, like I said, all the partners within the area. There is one air there. Don't ignore the Carolina Pines Regional Medical Center downtown. It's not. So, but overall, this is designed, like I said, to tell a story and then requesting them to provide us with information that can help us make a decision. Talking about our education, anything that people are looking for housing, what they're looking for. As you flip through it, I want you guys to take the next couple week or so to go through it. I plan on having this released mid-June. That way we're ahead of the game. We're starting to see the rebound of people building. I know it's expensive right now, but this will give people time to figure it out. So that way we can look at maybe a July, August acceptance of something from somebody. So any questions right off the bat as you see it? I know you guys are going to be looking through it. I was working on this the last minute, so apologize for not getting it to you earlier. But I think it's going to be pretty successful in the end. So I'm showing you this because all the spacing is gone. So that's the plan. But basically what we'll be asking for is I want their qualification, I want them to show what they've done. I want them to show some examples of what they have done in the past. I do want them to demonstrate financial capability to the council. I also would like them to have a preliminary design concept, just an idea, something that you guys can see. I don't want them to pay for a design necessarily, but I do want them to show us their ideas. And then also talk about, are they going to be doing a community alignment? So I want them to look at our master plan and say, does this connect with it? It has to tie back to everything. These are the evaluation criteria I put in that I want them to look at, and I want council to be able to review based on the things so we can have a rubric when we grade these RFPs or the proposals that come back in. Overall, I am housing focused on this. There is going to be some mixed-use development, of course, but housing is the primary focus to help kind of push forward as we're going. Any questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
Sure.
Go back to community alignment.
Yep.
All right. So, based on this RFP, so with our city 2000 master plan going to be a available?
It
to
is,
them?
yeah, so
It's
everything in
online,
here is available upon request. We have links to it. This is gonna be on our new website. Everything's already there already. So everything will be within an arm's reach of it. I can attach it as as a subsequent document for it. But the goal is I want them to look at it and then go
Right.
to do their research on
It's all
the city.
clickable in one place.
It's all gonna be in one place.
UDO's part of this also?
UDO is also available for request.
Awesome.
Yeah, the UDO is a big part of this.
Yeah.
Talking about the work that we've done to make ourselves business ready. Really emphasize a lot of the partners in it, but talk about how we're central to it and Hartsville being a regional partner with all these. So it really is focusing on Hartsville, what it does, and then we have all these people around us. The fact that we have the education corridor that we have here, Coker, it does include the FTT smaller campus that's here, and then of course the charter school right in town. So yeah, I took what you guys put in there and really emphasized as much we can.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Another question.
Sure.
I haven't looked at this, but
That's all right. Yeah.
the area that will be considered under development is listed here in the
Yep. We have a
what page is
this
it?
we will have. I'll include a map of
Yeah, okay.
of the page with it as as an appendix item. It
Okay.
lists out the parcel number of what it actually is.
Gotcha.
Trapezoidal. So I will have a diagram in here. I think that actually I might add that into the document itself to
I
see it.
would.
Yeah. I think I left it out of this one. I had it in the previous one. But a mapping, I probably will include. I can include a map of the area so you see what it is as it was in the previous one. And what I'll do is any comments you have from this one, feel free to send them to me again, and I can reincorporate them as we go. I can bring it back next week too to show you guys what the updated
So you
copy
want-
looks like.
You want comments from us by?
I love
before
comments
mid-June?
by next Monday.
Yeah,
That's
next
good.
Monday.
Got a
Incorporate
week.
them in because the sooner you get them back to me, the sooner I can put this thing
Gotcha,
out.
next Monday. Got it.
And we will be submitting this to everyone. So we've made several contacts when we were at our ICSC trip. We also have local developers here. There's local partners. We're going to be connecting it. In here, it also talks about there's local potential investors here that I want them to connect with, which will help them. If they have someone who wants to build an apartment complex, for instance, those groups can connect, and it doesn't have to go through us necessarily.
We can be the bridge for them.
We're the bridge between them, and that we encourage them. And that's how, when we talked to the group who did one in Aiken, that's how that happened. City was the bridge. The two groups connected, and they had a planner, and the developer came together.
I'm really excited about this. This is awesome.
All right.
We're going in the right direction, and this is just a cursory look at. I love the look and feel of this and the changes you made. Thank you
Good
for
deal. Yeah,
putting that in there.
it's going to be on it's going to be on the Choose Heart. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this will be when we launch. So the Choose Hartsville website, we did the soft launch for ICSC. This will be potentially a really good one to do the full launch, the hard launch with it.
Yeah.
Tying it to a new project, brand new city, ready to go.
We have had significant interest locally in doing things in this project. Have people coming to
And
me.
local people can submit their own
Yeah.
proposal as well. I don't know if it's as strongly articulated here, but I think I will add it back in. I do not mind looking at a phased approach as well. It can be for the full acreage or phased approach. I think that gives you guys some flexibility when you guys are looking at what you guys want to accept or not. If you get 2 to 3 proposals you like and they want to do phased approach, you might look at all 3 of them, considering them.
I think of a business case on this. Our town is not ready for the retail edition yet because we don't have enough people living here. So phased approach kind of makes sense to me.
It's potential. I mean, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat, and I'm not.
Somebody wants to do it, I'm not.
However they want to spend their money is fine with me. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
it's fine with me. But this is a really exciting part, and I think the emphasis, and Mayor, I think you had a good comment to say that, and I put it very strongly in here. This is not on the outskirts of downtown. This is downtown.
Yeah.
So this is a rare opportunity to do something in a dynamic city. So I think it's a pretty cool. I'm excited about it.
I love how you added all the corporate partners within a radius.
That's right. Yeah,
It's amazing how much we have.
it's a lot. Yeah,
And there's more than this.
and more coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Sure. Yeah.
I want to see, I'm gonna look at it,
Yeah. Please.
but with our, land bank, land trust, I need to find out where we are on that
Sure. Yeah.
so that it can be included into this project so we will know, get those properties.
So what I talk about in it is that it is in a HUD zone. I said we do have workforce development going on throughout the city.
Right.
So that would help support this type of development. It is an opportunity zone. It also is the multi-county business park. So I gave them the information to show them. I did strongly emphasize the fact that we need a mixed-use development that may or may not include a LIHTC type situation with the low-income housing, but it's available if they should propose it. So if they propose that to you guys, it's an option. The real focus right now, again, is to develop a downtown extension that can feed into something like this. So it's all connected. That's why I really want them to look at the master plan, because it will show you where the growth areas are, how this can help support each other. Whether or not workforce development really is the focus here, it may not fit here. It may or may not. When we talked to another group who's doing the Orchard Commons, they were looking in different areas.
Right.
But it's still mentioned. It's still part of it. It's not being ignored. It's just part of the whole, I think, with this kind of development. So we have this 10.5 acres that might be more for this, and then we have different sections around town.
Right.
That. But it's all connected and part of it.
I think we have a healthy ecosystem of development coming here. We really do. Workforce housing all the way up to high-end
Yeah, we're
new
trying to get
construction.
we need all of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we do need a lot more workforce housing. But I think that it will kind of grow organically as we start adding these things.
And also the understanding of affordable housing
Yes,
and attainable housing.
exactly. And that's
Yeah.
what we kind of prefer to call it now, is workforce and obtainable housing,
Yeah.
not affordable. Because what's affordable to you is not affordable to me,
Right.
necessarily. I mean, Bob, we know a lot
Exactly.
about Bob.
Beach House Bob.
But please take a look through it and
Mhm.
call me.
You-
If you have anything in here you want to tweak, add, change, I'm all for it.
Do we have a digital copy?
I'm
to
going to
look
send that to you guys after this. The digital copy is the one that shows the better formatting. I'm fighting with all my programs. It's not listening to me. But we'll have it figured out for the development, for the publishing.
And Ms. Mack, for the record, you're featured in the proposal right here.
Oh, yeah.
You're dancing right
You
there.
know, that was before I put my boots on.
I did. Yeah, that's right.
Those are my
Need an updated picture.
those are my glitter Vans.
And I have some more pictures I want to add to it too, because I have some other ideas.
Wore them out and switched the boots on the ground.
Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay,
Good.
good deal, guys. All right, next.
Well done on this. Thank you.
We have been talking about the master, so we did a vote last council meeting for master fee update. We did notice some other things that we're going to be requesting an amendment to that. The most notably is that we still had in our master fee schedule the stage and the rental screen, which we no longer do. So we're removing those. Those need to be added. We're also clarifying the pickleball. Something I think came up because we talked a lot about pickleball and tournaments. We have a tournament fee rental. We don't do rentals by the hour because we just let them do it. So anyone wants to do trainings there, they want to host a pickleball clinic, they can. Just other people can show up. That's okay. But again, we're looking at our master fees and how to waive those. That's going to come later as we review this. The part that we really focused in on, was the part that we really focused on was whether or not we wanted to talk about waiving fees entirely for nonprofits throughout the area. We really dived into this. We do have agreements with other groups for various things that we need, PDRTA, Humane Society, those type of things. They're providing services to the residents. When we looked at it, we talked to our attorneys, we could not find a feasible way to waive the fees for nonprofits, particularly because all the fees, because of the potential political affiliations that go on with some of these. We still do waive the special event permit for nonprofits, which is a nominal fee, but it's still something. And we've been consistent with that across the border, so we're not favoring one group or another. But when we talk about rentals for things, having to dive into a nonprofit and do the research, we don't have the time, or we don't want to make a mistake by giving someone who may have a political affiliation or one way or the other. The city cannot do that. So is our recommendation, based on talking with our attorneys, that we don't do any type of special agreements with anybody with nonprofits. nonprofits. We charge everyone fairly and consistently across the board. So that means that anybody who's doing an event in the city who needs city services is paying for those services if they need them. It is optional if they need those services. But unless it provides an economic benefit, such as a tournament, and something that we can show a return, we cannot do that for a nonprofit.
So,
Hey, wait a minute now.
Yep.
I got a little confused by
Sure.
your last statement. You said, okay, if a nonprofit putting on an event that's economic for the city, you might consider waiving the fee.
We might. It has to
Is
be.
that
It has
right?
to meet the bird test, which you guys have a group of example of that. But if they're just trying to do an event for themselves,
Gotcha.
but it is a political event, we would still charge them for everything.
Right, and even if it was an economic type thing, a boost for us, but it was
It may
affiliated
be,
with a
yeah.
political group, we couldn't do
wouldn't
it
waive
that
it.
way.
So
Well,
if
you
I'm-
know, I kind of understand that because I've crossed the country inside the state. Nonprofits are some municipality or other groups. They kind of like, I'm not gonna say a pain, but it could be a little touchy subject. So they try to avoid it altogether.
Well,
So it might be
the
something.
main goal is we do not want to be seen, or definitely unintentionally, of course not intentionally, discriminate against anybody.
Right. I got it.
And so the only way to do that is. to
I
be
mean,
fair.
it's probably the best way to go. Let's see what happens.
so
You know?
am I
But
hearing?
like Hill and Adams, we could still do that one, right? For that foundation, it is a massive tournament. We know that if we can do the research
And
on
there's
that
not a
one.
political affiliation.
There's no
Right.
political
Political
affiliation.
affiliation is
It's
the
really the
big-
political
Correct.
affiliation
Okay.
that's the problem.
Correct.
So if I'm running for mayor and I have a fish fry, I got to pay.
I'm going to charge you accordingly.
Right. But if
Fish fries are dying out. So.
barbecue, whatever, chicken bog, whatever it is.
Chicken bob fish
Yes,
fry.
right. Whatever it is. Okay, so non-political affiliations, you're going to potentially waive fees on a case-by-case basis if they ask. They just need to ask for it. Is that
They
Kinda
would
what
need
I'm
to
hearing.
ask for it and look at. So typically, right now, any nonprofit, we are typically waiving the $25 special event permit. But if they
$25
need
is a nominal
fees, they
fee?
might need trash cans, which is a cost. They might need power, which is a cost. They might need police officers, which is another cost. So those type of things are consistent, fair. We've done it for all. It's just we are trying to help. We have attempted to do it for all, of course, but we are trying to get everybody to be consistent and fair.
Yeah, I got that. But then you said that there can be an option also, right?
If it's not political, and I had something that
No, I
came
mean
up,
like
yeah.
if,
And anything that has to be waived as far as like a big fee, then that's going to come back to council. Is talking about waiving it through the bird
I mean,
test.
something like a road car. They probably need a road car. They said, well, we don't need a road car. But
Yeah, they have to
but-
request them. I'm not going to force them on them.
Yeah, but if it impacts the city, they crash out there. There's a problem.
Yeah, then we go into
They
the
get
next,
maybe
yeah.
you're gonna have to justify it,
Sure.
not using the road car.
Well, we have our recommendations. So when they ask
Okay.
for things, we tell them what we typically need. And most events, our staff is every event. Our staff reviews every staff member gets all the directors get a copy of the special event permit and review what's being requested, and they give comments back.
They got it.
And I need them to sign off before we can sign off on it.
And I see, like using the football fields, you got to cut the grass and line them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work there.
Yeah. There's wear and tear. I mean, it is part of our
Pickleball,
operation.
you're not doing anything. You do have some maintenance you have to do over the years for that, but
Sure.
they're not grinding the.
Our biggest deal whenever we talk about special events, especially for public fields, is that we're not saying that you have to, I don't necessarily want someone to pay to just do the field. Understand that if you don't reserve it, other people can walk up to.
Right.
I can't deny them to come. Same with soccer fields and football fields. We have teams who come in and say, well, I've reserved the field. Well, no, you haven't.
Right.
And if they want to play, they can play too. It's one for all. So the reality is that if you want to reserve it for a special event that you want to control it, you're doing everything. You can, for instance, bring in fencing if you want to do. We've had that happen in one of our facilities. That's on them though, and that's how they control it. But we can't. We're not going to enforce that unless it's reserved for them especially.
So again, officially, for the record, from the beginning of the pickleball courts, everybody will remember that I asked, could you line dance on pickleball
You
courts?
sure can.
So, that we can go out there and do some line
You
dancing.
sure can. And if you want to rent it for a tournament, line dancing, I can talk about that. If it's going to bring people in.
Let,
We'll talk
we,
about it.
I want us to set a world record for
Wait a
line
minute,
dancing.
wait a
How do we
minute.
do that?
Hold
No.
up, Haas. Hold up.
He said,
Depends on
"Whoa."
the turf. I mean,
No.
the makeup, the composition of the court.
We already established that. That's why I'm saying for the record, it has already been established. Can you line dance on
Okay,
pickleball
yeah, okay.
courts?
You could line dance on you may have to require maybe what type of shoes. You may not have to be able to use your boots. Leather shoes, or maybe tennis shoes.
Somebody was
But,
playing
I mean,
pickleball in
Kendrick,
cowboy boots
you
the
tell
other
us,
night.
you've danced out there. Which shoes are,
Hendrick, when you dance on the pickleball courts, do you wear boots or do you wear?
Don't keep fooling me.
are the boots? Are the boots?
Hey,
okay?
Kendrick said, "Hey man, I don't have no answer with that. I don't have an opinion."
He prefers athletic shoes, but he will accept boots.
He's not wearing boots with shorts, and he only wears shorts.
I don't know.
Only
I
ever
I
wears
haven't
shorts.
seen him. I haven't seen
Boots
him.
on the ground, yeah.
But now, that's what I want to be clear on, because say I get, just say 50 people.
Sure.
And we want to line dance. And it's not a tournament. It's not a group affiliated or anything.
Right.
People just love to line dance.
Sure.
So,
So
and
what-
they want to learn. So that's
You wanna
why
hold a
I asked
clinic
the
out there.
question.
Yeah, so that's a good example, because it could be anything, right? So what we would say is that if you're gonna do that, you are welcome to use our public facilities in any way that makes sense, that's fine. But the reality is that if someone's out there playing pickleball or wants to play pickleball.
Right.
They might be playing through you, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Might get hit with a
So
ball.
that
There
that's
are paddles, and those balls aren't hard, but the paddles are.
but that's the thing. This is why I'm saying, I'm give you the rationale.
Sure,
Because of the pickleball and tennis at Byerly Park,
sure, yeah.
why they even have a pickleball court now. So I'm bringing that up because that's what I'm seeing. And I want everybody to understand that.
Yeah, no,
And,
you're absolutely right. It is free and open to the public.
right,
If someone wants to reserve it for their own special use, that's when we have to talk.
yeah,
about
I'm not
all that piece.
gonna charge anybody. It's just that,
And I want people, I mean, I understand we talk about the use of the facilities. I mean, tennis courts should be used for tennis courts, in my opinion. But it doesn't necessarily mean that a kid can't run out there and play in it while the parents are at a game if no one's playing tennis.
right,
It's a enclosed environment. Believe me, I've had kids run wild, so I think it makes sense sometimes. Close them in.
and
But,
so if I just show up downtown, on College,
Yeah.
under the lights with 50 people, and we just dancing.
You talking about in the
In the
street?
road.
That's a different word.
we might have a problem.
now we're gonna have to see. If
I would
it's in the
prefer
road,
you
I'm-
at Bury Park. That'd be better.
Big Park.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was talking about
So I'm just trying to. Okay.
Boots on the ground.
So,
Yeah.
if I show up with 50 people
Yep.
at Bury Park, there's no charge.
Get dancing.
No, you
And
can
we ju-
dance there all you want. Yep.
You go for it.
Yeah,
And let me know when.
I agree with that.
I got you.
That makes sense.
It's a good point. I mean, it is open to the
There's
public.
nothing reserved. You're right.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
now.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
why I'm
yeah,
asking.
right.
Unless they buy the fencing, because that's what they did for another.
Unless they have reserved.
Right.
We haven't had that happen yet.
Right.
So, yeah.
Share the park.
All right. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's outside.
Yeah. Okay. That was it.
Deal. So we will present to you guys the updated list of things. We will need an amendment. It is just removing and cleaning up some language, so we don't think it's a substantive change, so we feel like we can just do an amendment and continue on with the vote next week. Okay?
Thank you.
And I'll provide you guys the language on what that looks like. All right, lastly, let's go ahead and show them this is another thing we've been working on for quite some time. As you know, our welcome sign was hit. It was very sad. We are working through new ways to get entrance signs. And so we have been working with a group. We put this out for bid. We did receive one big back that we think was good. And this is that composite material as I was talking about that is reliable in right-of-ways. It is a composite foam type material with an acrylic lacquer or something on top of it that protects it. It keeps the color, allows it to be pressure washed. That will maintain its color. They guarantee it for at least 8 years.
There's not one brick on this. 2 people can pick this up and carry
It
it.
is not that heavy.
Isn't that crazy?
And
You
so
wouldn't know when you look at
It
it.
is anchored by 2 points. It has a breakaway system, so if it is hit, conceivably it could just pop off, or it doesn't kill anybody. That's the whole plan, and that's why DOT allows it. So we worked with the group on a different design, and we settled on this one. It's kind of, we felt because bright, lively, it kind of went back to the older one that we had before, but also kind of enhanced it. What we're bringing it to you is because A, to look at it, but then also if we order them together, because once they make the mold, that's where you start leading cost savings if you order more of them. Originally, we had one budgeted, two in ARPA, and we had planned on doing two again in future years. If we order 5 right now, we actually will have a discount of $11,000. And so we have 3 of them already budgeted. We would look at potentially, we're going to request you guys next week to allow us to purchase the other 2 for additional $38,000, because this is about $98,000 for all of them. But when we do that, we'll now have 2 in our southern entrances. So we're looking at 5th Street, 4th Street, South 5th Street, South 4th Street, North 5th Street, and then now we're going to add east and west to establish our borders. We can
East
add
and
more in the
West
future.
Carolina or?
I was looking at Carolina.
Okay.
And that's what it will kind of look like when it's up there.
Where are the east and west borders that?
We can go all the way out to CVS. That's where our
Yes,
kind of is, but we want to do something that makes
Right.
sense, and then all the way out past to about Patrick. But we can also negotiate where that is.
Okay.
We're drawing our lines in the sand. We're saying this is
Yeah,
Hartsville.
look at her. This is
She said
Sharon's
it.
project.
I didn't mean Patrick. That's what I didn't mean. But
She
Carolina.
was making a face. I was like, you better let her correct you. Sharon has been amazing at this, as always, and doing this whole project. There is one small update, though, that we're finalizing, what it'll have established in 1891, and it'll be right down there on the bricks,
Yeah, we have a.
below that,
We have. I
and
don't
it
know if you
looks
can see
really
it.
nice. I don't think,
You
I
can't
don't know
see
if
it.
y'all got the
Right
update.
underneath it, we've seen a couple other signs that have the established. I like the established 1891.
Mhm.
It kind of sets it.
Especially this year.
coloration- Yeah.
And it'll match with the wood. It'll look like it is on a wood part,
Or-
and it'll be on the bricks
Or
right
it
down
could,
there.
or it could match the stone color.
So, Sharon and I, we got
I know
this.
they already decided,
Shit,
but
we got it. Don't
But
worry.
that is all made out of that same acrylic, and I said we use these in another city I was part of. They still look good today. They're able to be pressure washed, like I said.
That
So
was my biggest concern is
Yeah.
how they age.
Yep.
they're about they're right now about as old as the warranty is right now, and they still look crystal clear. And they're white. They're all white.
It's really interesting. Our crews will actually install it.
We just have to
It's
put
so
the anchors.
interesting.
Well, Matt's not here, so he doesn't know that yet. But our crews will be installing.
Our
it.
crews will be doing it.
I noticed, you
Sure.
mentioned about the color. I noticed the one, say 6th and 5th Street.
Yep.
I noticed that color faded.
It did. That was a
real
brick.
quick. I said, man.
You know, that was a brick and like a stucco design on
Yeah.
it. So that was. This is not brick. This
No,
is-
I'm talking about the sign itself,
white
like
part.
City of
Yeah.
Hartsville.
Yeah,
That
it
color
did.
really
It did
faded.
fade, and we also when they what's the word they used when they did it through the metal. It's the
Yeah.
word they use for metal when they make it into a different shape. Pounded it.
Plasma
Pounded
cut
it. When they banged it into shape, it also didn't quite have our logo quite right, the old sign. So this one is a true rendering of our sign.
And
We did go a different direction this time, and Sharon and Daniel did a lot more work into that of which companies, and Matt, I believe too, is early on involved with that, going a different direction and
That's why we're going after the foam acrylic. one.
right.
and I
with the
want
sign
Resin.
company.
That's what's over it.
I wanted to say that prior to the sign that got hit, if you had seen the condition of the sign
Yeah, the wooden.
and how it looked, it said a lot, but it wasn't good.
Well, this will replace.
So
the
this,
one on North Fifth Street.
Yeah.
everyone being uniform, that gives you, and to add the east and west, that gives you the entire town
Yep.
in the same light,
That's right.
the entire city in the same light.
This has been a major priority for me is beautifying and defining our entrances to town.
Yep.
And this is a big step toward doing. I want to do significant artwork too, as we've talked
Sure.
about.
Yeah, so that, this makes everything uniform and equal.
Mhm.
And I want to thank Leadership Hartsville for giving us the sign
Yeah,
that
and
got
we
hit.
do- Leadership Hartsville was definitely involved. It was their, they called it the 5 and 6 project.
Yeah.
It was really awesome to work with them on. We will have a spot that is going to recognize down in the garden area, that's going to recognize the sponsorships that was done.
Right.
When we first had it, we did conclude a banner for the first year.
Yes.
That showed everyone that did it, because there was significant, Sunoco, Duke, everyone contributed, and Leadership Hartsville, of course, and so, in the chamber. So we will have a memorial plaque that's on there that shows who's contributed, even though they paid for the other one, and we're still fighting with insurance for that, which will help us offset some of this cost later on, but we feel like we can absorb the cost.
That was a
going forward.
$200,000 sign, right?
Ooh.
No.
It was 50.
Oh, right, yeah, it was, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
We don't
Yeah,
want to
we're
commit
slowing up.
insurance fraud today.
Nope.
But no, I think it costs about $20,000-$30,000.
Yeah,
So
and we
these are
did
about
actually
comparable.
have a tiny bit left from the original, which Sharon came across. We had 6,000 left from what Leadership Hartsville raised that we were able to put towards this project. So that was great.
So when
Yeah.
we unveil it, I think it would be fun to have them back out and show the new signs,
Absolutely.
because it's
Yes.
all from that original concept.
That kernel.
Yep. True.
I like the idea.
Okay. Good with the color, the woods and stuff. I mean, it's wood with the brick, kind of a stone on
I have
top.
no opinions on decoration.
Fair enough.
Love it.
Okay.
Are there
That's-
still,
that's it.
there's
Go back to
still
that.
ways to recognize the organizations that are in town on the sign?
We didn't want to do anything on the sign because if things
Or around.
change, but we will
We would do
recognize them
something
around.
in the
Remember,
memorial. around
What,
it.
what organization you
You have
recommend?
one kind of up off.
So like, you know how a lot of cities do Kiwanis at one end.
Oh, God, yeah.
We have one
Lions
of
Club,
those
Rotary.
going
and
forward.
Rotary at one end.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, yeah. I would love that.
Just like every corridor have one and, you know.
We can talk about that, yeah. I had one similarly in another city. We had a couple organizations that we had to take down and they didn't like that, but that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, Lions, Kiwanis, Rotary, the big three.
Yep.
There we go.
We can talk about that.
Organization.
There's a way to do that further. I think you can go a little further into the city because I want to do the city entrance signs and then we can talk about stuff going forward. There's ways to do that.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Oh, talking about that.
Typically, they're just a fence,
Yeah.
a chain link fence with something on it, and then you have
I know
the
what
signs.
you're talking about.
We can get more creative and chain link.
Better than chain link, that's right, yeah.
It'd be
wanna,
a
like-
little cuter.
You want vinyl coated or something?
Do you see why me and Sharon were handling
Yeah,
this?
yeah, definitely.
I'm not putting a
Right.
Chain link fence.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. So we're going to bring this for a resolution to agree to the
The
additional
part
cost.
over.
And then, once you guys approve that next week, potentially, we will then go and order them.
How does this fit into the budget, the 100,000?
So
God
right
bless
now,
you.
we already have budgeted money for the 3 signs. We have ARPA money and a budgeted item, so we would be amending essentially the request
For the
to do an
38,000.
38,000.
So
We're
we
asking for
added-
38,000 more on the budget.
And we do believe.
We're not
looking-
gonna change the
the
budget.
budget.
This is just
Not on
gonna
the
be
budget,
outside
move
of it.
around.
This would just be, I need to look and see when she's gonna spend it. It'll probably be in the new year. It'd probably be easier for me just to make an amendment. I'm not doing an amendment to the budget. It'd be very difficult.
For this
Right,
year.
Right.
We don't wanna do any of that. We're gonna use fund balance. I'm gonna see, we might have underspent a certain fund. I'm looking to see. Either way, even if we use general fund balance, it was a worthy cause. Let's go ahead and knock this project out. I don't wanna have to come back to it in a few years, especially with the discount.
And saving 11,000.
Well, and what costs they're doing, I hate to know what it's gonna cost.
Not
in
going
2
down, right?
years. So this is one, the resolution will be presented like when we've had an emergency expense come up, something like that. I just wanted to make sure we got this one in writing too, that we're gonna go over on this project. Y'all previously approved it, but with this much over, I felt more comfortable coming back to y'all.
That's good.
Any
Thank you.
grants available for the signage?
Not that I've really seen, and Chastity would be the better person to ask them. Grants for the
Grants.
signage.
Available?
I mean, just for reference, so about 40,000 of that 100,000 is a grant funded ARPA.
Okay.
So it's already, a majority of it is already funded.
Yeah.
As a grant, yeah. And actually, I think it was 50,000.
Yes,
50,000, because it was 25%. So in actuality, we are almost half, 50% funding it through grants.
Yes, and our other hope too is when we're able to get this insurance back, they really want us to spend it first and then reimburse and see how much we paid.
Yeah.
So we're hopeful, we're kind of floating it, right, until we see what we're gonna get back from them.
Just out of curiosity, give me the short answer. Why is it taking so long with the insurance company?
Because they want us to spend it first.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
telling us they wanna see what we
Yeah, there's
actually
So
insurance
spend.
they're not
people are,
gonna
man.
give you any
No.
upfront?
They won't give it to
It's
us
through
upfront.
their insurance too. So this
Right.
was not an insured item that we have. We're gonna be insuring these.
It's probably State Farm.
No.
It'll be
It
through
would've been.
MASC. But right now, we're trying to get it on their insurance and,
Yeah.
maybe they haven't dealt with a lot of people hitting signs, I'm not sure, but this has been a struggle for Amber. They really want us to spend the paid for, we're gonna continue that battle with them to get our funding for it.
And I was a bit of the holdup because I really wanted this foam sign because it really is so much easier for us to work with in the
Yes.
long run. When we're trying to find brick masons, trying to find,
Yeah.
the thing to be rendered again. This is gonna be a lot easier for us to acquire the permissions for the new signs that haven't gone up. So 4th Street, we had a sign at one point. We were gonna try and use existing spot for it, but Carolina, we have not had a sign there before. So we were gonna have to find a way to fight with DOT for, and they do not want signs in the right of way, other than these. So this will be a lot easier for us to move forward and go forward, so. I like the way it turns out it looks.
Daniel, Richardson Circle's got 2 bricks,
Yep.
signs similar to
Yep.
that. Could a neighborhood piggyback on that type of signage and inquire
If you
about
wanna pay for 2
updating,
welcome signs,
upgrading, or whatever?
yeah, I mean, so they, the company that does this, does neighborhood signs as well, and business signs. And so, yeah, you absolutely, I mean,
You
you
have
have
to
to
pay
give
for
me
the
the
mold
contact,
fee.
but, you guys will be able to initiate and go look for it and say something similar to the city of Hartsville, if you
smaller
wanna look
scale.
at it, sure. I mean, that's up to you
Great
guys.
idea.
Richardson Circle's paying, it's not a problem for me.
Right, and as you can tell, I mean, they raised over 50,000 and we were able to pay for one sign. Look how many we're able to pay for with this type of material. It is much more cost effective.
Yeah, I think we were looking at replacing the sign with like materials was gonna be a lot more.
A whole
Just
lot more.
here, so probably another 10, 15,000.
Okay.
For one sign.
Good, all right.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments about the signs? Thank you for putting that together.
Okay.
Thank you, Sharon, the skipper, and
Yeah,
Scholar
Sharon
for
is the-
doing that.
Sharon's on it.
All right, and other than just you have some information for calendar upcoming events, that is all. I
What's the
have.
movie this month?
What is the movie this month?
Up.
Up.
Oh, I love Up. The one with the balloons in the house.
What?
The old one.
I'll have to ask my
Let me
grandma.
tell you.
Oh,
Bob,
no, she said
Bob, come on.
That's a great
Bob.
movie.
It'll make you cry.
It'll make you cry, Bob.
It's a good-
That movie always
it's-
makes me cry. I love it.
It's more about being an older man
Oh, yeah.
and the life experiences with that. So you might find some
Yeah.
some
I probably will
similarity.
cry.
Yeah.
You might find some similarities.
I thought
No.
you would say that, Bob, but I think you would.
Yeah.
I wasn't drawing a comparison. I'm just
Yeah.
There's a striking likeness.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's a good movie.
What's the movie?
Up.
Up. Pixar's
Oh
Up.
my
That's a great movie.
My
Okay.
goodness.
Okay.
Great movie.
And what's the actor's name?
The last
He was the guy from Murphy Brown.
Ed Asner.
name
Ed
of
Asner.
it.
Oh, he's great at that.
It's a comedy.
You've probably seen the
Yeah.
Halloween costumes of the Boy Scout from it. It's a really good. You'll like it.
He's the voice of the old man. Ed Asner.
Did we do Hoppers?
I don't know why I knew that.
Was Hoppers the last one?
We watched Minecraft last month. didn't we?
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is all I
That's
have.
all you
I'm
have?
good.
All I have.
Okay, hearing no objections.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
One thing.
well, we got an objection.
One.
Yeah, one more thing. I wanted to thank everybody for the work that they put in to adding the green ribbons
Yeah.
for the mental health awareness. What you all don't know is that a veteran literally froze to death in an abandoned building. And so that's why the recognition for keep the ribbons, please keep the ribbons. So we won't have to buy some next time. But I just wanted to thank everybody because it's a real thing that happens in our communities and that just helps bring light to it.
And the red, white, and blue tree.
Yes, sir.
action.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are
Yeah,
nice.
those
Flags are
as
going
well.
up right now.
I love the flags.
What are those called? What are the windows?
Bunting.
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 The bunting is going up
Yeah.
right now. So
I've heard a lot of good comments about it. Thank you
Yeah.
for that. Let me say also, thank you for police department. We had some trouble here last week, and it was in my house, and it really made me angry about that. But y'all handled it incredibly well, and very professionally, and the people involved are all very thankful for that. Thank you for what you're doing. Good job. Anything else? All right. Hearing no objections, I'll declare the meeting adjourned.